Hey everybody, Weem here. Welcome to Fate Tectonics. This is actually a game I kind of saw pop up on Steam among the list. I'm always kind of scanning new games and kind of skimmed right over it at a glance. I was like, that's probably not for me. And I was looking into some other things. But recently I was checking out Rock Paper Shotgun, a site I browse from time to time. And they had a kind of an article on there. It said, I think it was called like World Building or JRPG World Building, something like that. And it was this game, and so I looked into it some more and thought, you know, that actually looks kind of cool. I might actually be into this thing. So I talked to the developers. They sent me a key, very generous of them, so that I could check it out and see if it was something that I thought would be cool to bring to you guys. And I actually really enjoyed it. So here I am. I want to make this kind of quick, just kind of give you a quick run through what's going on. I don't think it's a super crazy complex game that would take a lot of explanation, so I just wanted to dive in here and kind of show you what's up. So basically, you are building this world. The game has a lot of, it's all about building up a world and then it getting destroyed, and that being okay, because basically while you built it up, you kind of earned a couple, different achievements, and it gives you a longer, it gives you more time with which to work with in the next stage. So you have even more time to build up your world, and then problems can come, and it's kind of destruction, creation, and on and on and on. So I think somewhere they actually mentioned that the destruction is basically the middle of the story. That's not the end. So anyway, we do have a couple different modes to play in here. We do have the standard one where you create a world within a certain amount of time, then you destroy it, like it says here, repeat. Then they actually have kind of a passive mode where you can just build as much as you want, and the fates don't get involved. So we have these guys, they're essentially like gods, and they've got different things that they want to have happen. So let's go ahead and trigger this and get into things here. Okay, yeah, I was just reading through that. It said destruction and loss are merely the middle of the story. So anyway, here we are. I kind of skipped through that stuff. It's kind of a brief intro. And we are about to get started. We have our fate here. Penelope's temple is what we need to get started on. We're going to go and click that. Stick that here. You can see the land coming out, all kinds of bonus. She's got a smiley face. She's pretty happy right now. And she gives us this block to start with. We can actually right-click to rotate it. And what we want to do is we want to match it up to the side we're connecting to. If we don't, it can kind of be problematic. Things don't want to stay that way. So as you can see, it kind of tears when I match the grass up next to the woods there. So let's see. We can kind of just rotate these guys around and place them out there, and as we go, we will earn some more of her abilities, which are basically more tiles, and eventually we'll get to the next fate as well, and more, and they'll have kind of new things that they want to bring out when you bring their temple out. So we're just going to kind of keep going here. Let's see. This is a good match, right? That'll work. You definitely want to stick close to the temple when you're starting, try to get things to match up really well. That wouldn't work. This might be too much out here, because you can see it's kind of crumbly, right? It's got little holes there. It's kind of hanging out on a limb. Let's see here. Maybe something... actually, that's fine. We're going to get a little chunky there. Let's see, and that's a good match as well. So as we go, again, you can see we're starting to build up what's going to be her next ability. This is actually a town, so we'll be able to put towns out. Where you put those out, it kind of solidifies, it helps kind of lock in the land a little bit better, so it's kind of good to like put them on the edges, it seems. She also gets one for ports, so you can put a port by a town and everything. That helps. Now, when we get the next guy out here, I actually forgot his name. He's kind of water-based. We'll put his temple in the water. It spawns a bunch of water, and his main block, like hers, is kind of this mix of woods, water, and forest. His are mostly water, occasionally water and grass. So that's kind of how that works. Now, once you get a couple of these guys out here floating around as she's got the smiley face, they actually have things that they want to have done too. They want their blocks used and everything. And they will actually start to get unhappy with certain things you do. If you're kind of doing something for one and it's kind of maybe encroaching on their territory. I'm not fully aware of exactly how the rules work for that, but I've definitely placed some things like a city and had the other guy get a little pissed off about that. So anyway, it's definitely something to consider as you're placing these guys here. Let's see, let's try to connect this a bit. Gonna help solidify that. So this is a thing we could do here, but you could see we would two sides we'd match, two we wouldn't. Let's go ahead and just try that. So you can see we've got a bit of an issue here. Nasty red fissure, it says, forms when they don't match. So you'll see those kinds of things indicating that it's not a good match there. Let's see, we'll put that here. So you're just kind of matching this up. Now, people who have played Carcassonne will definitely be somewhat familiar. I'm going to lose that piece there. Kind of familiar with this concept. I've played that a number of times. I played it on Xbox and quite a few times, and I've played in person that game, the board game version, twice maybe. So I'm pretty familiar with that. And so this has that in the sense that you're kind of matching up tiles. Now in Carcassonne, it's really about closing in areas and getting points for those, but it's kind of the same concept as far as matching things up here. So we did put a town here, which kind of helps solidify that area. That's very cool. Again, the port's coming in here, so let's keep this going. Now we do have a time limit, and what's going to happen is at the end of the time we actually have to destroy everything that we've got here. But if we've done some good stuff and accomplished some achievements and everything, that will actually increase our time in the next round. Now right now we have 5 minutes, I believe. We just have this bar down here. But once we get some achievements, it adds time. 45 seconds here, a minute there, things like that. So that's kind of how that works. Let's see, is that going to hold up? Yeah. Right here. Now we have town here, and it kind of extends blocks on its own, I've noticed, as it grows. I'm not really familiar with those rules either. I don't know if there's like a time limit that they have to be out there, or how that works exactly. Let's see. Do I have a good... I don't really have a good match for this. Now you can just drop these out here, I've noticed. Sometimes I just place them and just see if they'll stay up anyway. I'm like, I don't know, let's just see if that holds up. I don't know that it's too big a deal, or that there's any major penalty or anything for not matching them up right, other than losing them. Let's see, that doesn't really match up. Do something like that. Oh, I had it. I should have flipped that around. That was a mistake. Now, especially on the time limit, you do like find yourself kind of rushing a bit, trying to get in as much as you can. Another thing is that you've got, when you have the other people out here, and it's not going to hold up. When you get the other, I want to call them deities, but the other fates out here, they have their things that they want to have put in. Let's see if that holds up. Sorta. And so you're really rushing. You're like, oh, let me get those in for her. Oh no, he's not getting happy. He's not happy. I gotta rush this thing. So you're kind of just very quickly trying to get as much stuff down as you can. Let's see. I'm trying to find, like, I get in this thing where I slow down because I'm trying to find like the perfect match for some of this stuff. There you go. That's a really good match right there. Boom. Good stuff. Let's just do that there. Now when we get the water guy out, the cool thing about him is most of the blocks you get are pure water. So it's kind of cool because you can expand that pretty quickly and pretty easily. This guy out here with the antlers, this kind of hippo looking thing, introduces mountains, this kind of stone like area, but also has this thicker forest. I feel like I need to really connect, like this would be great. Once we get him out, we're throwing the water there. But yeah, it's a really interesting game. It definitely has more to it than I thought when I first kind of took a glance at it. I was like, yeah, I don't know what's going on there, so who knows, we'll see. I'll check it out later, but I'm very glad I was checking out Rock, Paper, Shotgun and read that article. Okay, so now we have the sisters. You'll see a deep thumping is heard in the distance. The storm clouds roll in, bringing with them the sister fates Ragnarosa and Fortuna. Two halves of the same whole. Fortuna rewards your actions with more time, while Ragnarosa judges just what kind of maker you are. Ragnarosa is notoriously difficult to please, but perhaps your next creation will be the one that gains her favor. So now we've kind of got a couple things going on. We'll have bonus things that they're looking for. She could throw a fit and want something done here. Let's see, she's flying in here. So settle 5 cities plus 30 seconds. 2, 3. I was actually kind of curious before. I was like, did I actually have 5 and that was telling me my achievement, or was she looking for that? But anyway, I think we have the 5, so we got that 30 seconds, so that's what I was talking about. We'll have that. That's an additional thing next time. You can also see that we now have the port in here, the boats. So you can say, it says place fleets near cities to stabilize oceans. So the ocean here is a little unstable. I can't place it here, but I can go here. So that'll help in that area a little bit. And we can not quite get one there because we don't have the city up high enough. That's a bummer. Let's see. Throw that in there. Now this is cool. This is a good chunk of water, right? We can do this here. Sweet. And then let's just throw these guys here. Cool. Kind of cleaned it up. It's a little chunky in there, but we got that going. Now, I'm looking at edges here. We do have town here, we have town here, so we really don't have any... I don't know if there's such a thing as overcrowding or anything, but anyway, I think we'll just kind of hang on to that. Let's see, can't match that up, or that. Let's see if that stays. Nope, we're gonna lose that guy. Okay, so we have Doom coming in 4 minutes, so it must be a 10-minute timer. I thought it was a 5. You can see Ragnaros Astur is built quickly as time runs out, and her judgment is coming. So we have now this kind of rush is on, but additionally we have the new guy here, so we can actually get this temple out. So knowing that it's all water, I tend to place it on water. Let's put it up here. Oh wait, I can't do it right there. It's got to be on. There we go. That's enough water right there. So you can see it just spreads the water out here, and now I have his tile to choose from. And once again, we have a pure water. I was able to fill in the water before I had a good spot for it. Oh, here we go. This is exactly what we need. Perfect placement right here, and you can see that we got the achievement to place a tile that matches on all sides, and that gave us an extra minute next time, so that's pretty cool. Now we do have a port. Let's see, I thought I could actually maybe get that up here, but maybe not. We'll have to get another town in before we can do that. Let's see, I could put a town down here, and then let's do a water. That's not gonna hold up. But we had another water show up here. It's just not enough. Sometimes I think, can I do this fast enough? There we go. I got it in just in time. Cool. So this port is barely keeping that block in there. But there you go. You can see we're definitely spreading out. We have some fissures, but that's okay. That's, you know, they're holding up for now. You can also zoom out here to get a better view if you've really spread. But I've been building pretty slow, so we really don't have a ton of territory right now. Okay, we have Doom approaching rapidly in under 10 seconds. We've kept everybody happy, so just been kind of placing blocks around here, trying to get in what I could. You can see his ability was about to let us change grass into water. That's what his second ability was. But you can see we are now tasked with destroying the world. We've got all kinds of options here. We got fire, we can pop a hole, we can do ice. Things are gonna go a bit crazy. We can turn the land into desert. And I'm doing all of these. We can earthquake some area here. We can tidal wave some area. And then we can put down, I don't know what this is. It's like an oil refinery or something that causes pollution. But you can see we got an achievement for creating a mountain by freezing a tsunami. Use every disaster. I did that. That's why I went down the line really quick, trying to do it all really fast, because I knew that you get a bonus for that. But basically we just need to sit here and kind of destroy everything. Break it all down, and again, it just gives you another opportunity to get more achievements to buy you more time in the next age. Okay, this should do it right there. There we go. Destroy the world once. That added 30 seconds. Let's see, did we get anything else? We had a couple other things go by, but here we go. We're gonna get to see here. So bonus time, we earned 10 minutes. That means for the next age, we have 15 minutes. And you can see we've got accomplishments that we've earned this age. Destroy the world, construct 5 fleets. That was cool. Let's see, we have next age goals. I was like, how do we scroll this down? Let's go. Settle 5 cities, unlock all of her powers, summon barnacles, that's his name, barnacles. Place the tile, match on all 4 sides. So you can see we did all these various achievements that bought us this extra time. So now we can actually jump into age 2, have that additional time, and kind of work again to build out the world. So that's one of those things you definitely have to kind of understand about the game, is that yes, you are building a world, but don't get attached to it. It's going to be destroyed. And when it does, it's really not a big deal. You're earning achievements and everything, because sometimes you don't even make it to the next stage. These guys maybe throw a fit. And I had barnacles get really upset one time I wasn't getting to, I guess, what he needed. He dove into his ocean. There was like tidal waves that caused some damage and everything, and I didn't quite recover. It just kind of triggered a number of other things that were very problematic. But anyway, that is my very quick look at the game. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I've been enjoying myself, just kind of messing around with this. It's fun to try to just jam through this really quick and see what you can get done, what achievements you can get. But anyway, I think we'll leave it at that. Like I said, just wanted to give you a quick look at it and see what you guys thought about it. Please do leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of this game. If you have it and you played it, let me know what you think if you've been enjoying it. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. I definitely appreciate that. And other than that, I think we're all set here. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll catch you next time.